introductory courses, when a kid would ask him, what are we going to cover in this semester? He would say, it doesn't matter what we cover, it matters what you discover. That's what an educational system should be. And I think you can extrapolate from that in every direction. So the worst kind of education imaginable is what's called teaching to test, what we do in the schools. Every one of us knows you've had a boring course where you bothered to learn the stuff and you aced the test, and a week later you forgot what the course was about. Okay, that's what we impose on children, the worst possible kind of education. The right kind is what Weisskopf was talking about. So the right kind of education, let's say in a science course, and there are very good programs. There's one example. Take a kindergarten. Give the kids, each kid in the kindergarten is given a shell. And on the shell there are several things. A bead, piece of grass, a seed, a bunch of things. And then the teacher poses a problem. Which one of these is going to grow? Okay. And then the kids have a scientific conference. And they try to figure out some way to decide which ones would grow. There's a little supervision from the teacher, sort of keep it in the right direction. But finally they figure out, one way to do it is put it in the earth and water it. And they finally figured it out. And finally they've figured out how to do it and something grows. And at the end, the teacher gives them each a microscope, splits the seed in half. You can see what's inside it. That's making it grow. That's education. Okay, teaching to test. You could say, here's the answers, learn them, repeat them in the test. Zero effect. You don't. First of all, you don't learn anything, and you don't understand how to learn, which is the most important thing. I should say all of these topics were discussed in the 17th and 18th century, and they used the model of pouring water into a vessel, one kind of teaching. The kind they said is absolutely no good.
Right.
You don't want to just pour water into a vessel. That's useless.
Right.
A leaky vessel. The right kind was, as described by Wilhelm von Humboldt, founder of the Modern Research University. What it is the teacher lays out a string along which the student follows in his or her own way, with some structure and guidance. But one of the best math courses I ever took in my life, a graduate course in real variables. A very good mathematician at the University of Pennsylvania. He would come into the class, clean the blackboard, and write something down on the blackboard and say, is that a theorem? And the rest of the class would be trying to figure out if that's a theorem based on our reading So can you get a lemma from which it would be proven? Maybe so. Can you figure out a way to do that? That's education. And you can do it at every level, from kindergarten, humanities, anything.
Yeah, I agree that, as you said, the analogy of pouring water into a vessel, literally the word educate comes from Latin educare, which means to draw out, as I remember, which is kind of in concert with exactly the way you're describing it.